there something I can do?
Welcome to Vivek. I don't know where he lives, but I've seen him on the top of...
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Sivi. I'm Giovanni said. I don't know where he lives, but I've...
Today is your lucky day, so let's hear it.
I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Dram is my boss. You want
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead. I take precautions to ensure that I am not found easily. I see I will have to take more precautions. But what can I do for you? A Hortator is the leader of a great house in times of war. You have found me, and that means you are resourceful. Yes, I will vote for you as Hortator, but my vote alone means nothing. Ingling is a fool. You may bribe him or kill him. Crassius Curio is a man of passion and can be manipulated. But Valanda and Nevena are Orvus Dren's creatures, and they will do nothing without his approval. He's the brother of Duke Vedem Dren and a very wealthy and influential man. He has a Netch ranch in the Ascandian Isles. Yes, I will name you the Hlalu Hortator.
Welcome to Vivek. I'm sure you... A challenge of honor is a public declaration of...
Is there some...
Good to see you. How are things with you?
Yes, I will name you the Hlalu Hortator. Anything else you need? He's the brother of Duke Vedem Dren and a very wealthy and influential man. He has a Netch ranch in the Ascandian Isles. Mathsera. Annoying outlander. You have betrayed Lord Dagoth. Taste his vengeance. You are pathetic. Perhaps I will end yours. You will die, false one. Your flesh will feed. You are pathetic. 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 You will die, false one. Your flesh will feed us. Get lost. It's a start. Well, if it's okay, really. What are you talking about? You think so, do you? Perhaps you want to prove it. If you are looking for a fight, fool, you're likely to find one. That does it. I don't know you. What do you want? I'm a warrior by trade. Find someone else to bother. What do you want? You're too kind. No Enwa can intimidate me. You will die. You will be disgraced for this. What do you want?
here not long ago.
Sleep. Where is that slave?
Well, if you've come all this way, I suppose you can ask a few questions. Oh, yes, you want to be Hortator. Sure, I think that's a very good idea. You'll be a very special Hortator. Is that okay? Do I need to say anything official? Here, how about, in the name of House Hlalu, I hereby say you are a Hortator. Of this house, House Hlalu. I hope that's right. Once all the counselors agree, make sure you see Crassius Curio.
human. Listen up if you really care. My former guards just ran off and stole all my goods. Yes, a whole shipment of raw glass. If you can return my goods and kill those bastards who took them, I'd be willing to teach you a couple traders' secrets that could save you plenty of money in the future. My guards, Alvar Hleran and Dondir, probably haven't gone far. Stupid fetchers are probably holed up somewhere near here, counting my loot. Check to the southeast. That's the direction they headed. Well, get moving then. Go on. Go. Outlander. Wealth beyond measure, Outlander. No, you have no manners.
You again? What do you want? I suppose we can I think get lost. Go on. Get lost. Now. It's I suppose. Is this? Well, that's. You're too. You are yes. You insult me. Yes, Outlander. I've just heard of Orva Stren's unfortunate death. As for your request to be named Hortator of House Hlalu, I believe there'll be no further delays. You have my vote, and I'm sure you'll be able to persuade the other councillors as well. Once all the councillors agree, speak with Crassius Curio again. He will give you the belt of the Hortator.
You are beaten.
I have you! I have you!
You will.
Today will be your last.
this too easy.
Master Gothrin agreed to see the acrobats because he needed entertaining. For months now, he'd been struggling with his fellow Telvanni councillor, Master Neloth. Recently, he always found himself on the defensive. It was intolerable. Master Gothrin losing a battle with the contemptible Neloth. Inspired by their master's weapon, Mehrunes' razor, Neloth's normally cowardly troops had been nigh invincible. Gothrin's own troops had no hope, except to pray that Mehrunes' Dagon would reclaim his artifact. Considering how much havoc it was causing, it seemed likely that the Daedra Prince would allow Master Neloth its use for some time to come. An acrobatic distraction would be a welcome relief. "What tricks can your troop perform?" asked the wizard to the lead acrobat Runan. "Mighty Gothrin, alas, we know no tricks. All the realizations of acrobacy we perform are real, with no illusions. We wish we knew tricks, for it's far too time-consuming to have to master actual feats." "Very well. What realizations of acrobacy can you perform?" asked Gothrin, with what almost looked like a smile. "Master Jereth will dazzle you as he juggles 15 flaming globes while hopping across broken glass. Master Tulkiander will astound you as she supports her body with one finger while rotating hoops in ornate patterns with her legs. Master Miavis will take a simple ebony blade." "And the Outlander female?" asked the Ashcan, with some disapprobation and a dismissive gesture toward the Redguard woman in the troop. "Master Senindi? Ah, mighty Gothrin, she hails from the Alika desert of Hammerfell, where she won renown for her skill at climbing sheer surfaces. You must see her at work to believe it. She moves vertically like you, and I move horizontally." "That is all very well, but I do not like outlanders in my court," said the Ashcan. "Many are spies." "Oh, well, Master Neloth felt similarly that—" "Neloth?" roared Gothrin. "You entertained that whoreson?" 2 days ago, yes. I remember that he said there have been strained relations between you two. He also had some concerns about the outlanders in our troop, though it was our Khajiit tumbler, Master Saraba, who he was particularly suspicious of. In fact, the irony is that he thought Saraba was a spy for you. Well, you know Khajiit. Actually, maybe you don't. "They are a slave race who hold little interest to me," growled Gothrin. "You're like Master Neloth, then," said Runan quickly, fully aware of Gothrin's growing rage, which that particular comment had only inflamed. "He wasn't used to Khajiit either, or their dark sense of humour. He took some sarcastic comments from Master Saraba literally, and we all ended up being tortured for information about you and your troops. You probably haven't had the experience of being tortured for information you don't have you? I wouldn't recommend it. Eventually, we were let go on the understanding that we would never set foot in Sadrith Mora again. Actually, not all of us were let go. Master Saraba had apparently died under torture. You have probably had experience torturing the slave races and know how easily they break." "No, I haven't," replied Master Gothrin. The fury was dead. "We should have probably left then, but we decided that he still owed us for the entertainment we provided under torture. We weren't sure how to collect, but he mentioned during the course of his ravings that he had a very valuable bauble, a razor of some kind." "Mehrunes' razor," he gasped. What did you do?" Masters Harakostil and Thelegorm compressed themselves low enough to squirm under the gates so they could lower the bridge into the main courtyard of the stronghold. Masters Tulkiande, Miavis, Jereth and I formed a pyramid to give Master Senindi a boost up to the tower of Tel Naga. She scaled it to the top. "She scaled it?" asked Gothrin, who was familiar with the tower. "It was high, but the surface of these Telvanni mushrooms is practically a ladder to someone of Master Senindi's skills." In a few minutes' time, she was in the room with the razor in hand. In a few more minutes, she was back down the tower, and we were running for the gateway in, Now, with all humility, I would say that no one is faster on their feet than our troop, but Master Neloth's guards were surprisingly quick. I sent the troop through the gate to the docks while I distracted the guards. I confess, I never associated brave actions with travelling acrobats, said Gothrin. It wasn't bravery, it was economics, smiled Runan. I considered the amount of gold and time it takes to train a good troop, and it seemed smarter to try to save everyone. In any case, I lured the guards around to the back of the gateway inn, far from the others, and when I was sure they were safe, I jumped off the wall and into the water. You jumped off the wall? Well, yes, as a matter of fact I did. It's pretty tall. It was a simple matter, especially since I could land in the water. Still, it's only a matter of rolling and twisting the body like so. I'll demonstrate it if you want. Later, if you please, said the Ashcan. What happened then? We arrived here at court, said Runan simply. And when did Master Neloth get Mehrunes' razor back from you? Mighty Gothrin, that part of the story hasn't happened yet, said Runan. Are you ready for us to perform for you now? I hadn't told you yet about our latest realization of acrobacy, when Master Mirvis takes a simple ebony blade and juggles it in one hand and a handful of marshmallow reeds in the other. I don't want to give the whole effect away, but at the end of the act, you have some very fine sheets of papyrus. It sounds delightful, Master Runan, said Gothrin. I look forward to seeing it in a few days' time, but I must leave now to meet Master Neloth on the field. I will soon return for a victory celebration, and I want to see all your realizations of acrobacy. In the meantime, you will be honored guests with every luxury the Archmagister of House Telvanni can afford. So the room and board will be almost as nice as a third-rate show in Rihad, said Senindi as they took their rooms a few hours later. Why do we bother with these backwoods performances? There are already so many jugglers in Rihad, said Runan with a shrug.
Citizen.
Sweat. What is this about?
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander. Probably nothing. I've heard a lot about you, Outlander.
Yes,
Go ahead.
I'm so glad to see you again. A hortator is chosen by consensus. Everyone has to... All the counselors agree? Splendid! I'm so happy for you. What an honor, but no more than you deserve, Pumpkin. And now, I have a little treat for you. It's a belt given to the hortator of House Hlalu. Just snug it around that supple little waist. Now, I know you have important things to do, but don't be a stranger. Don't neglect poor, lonely Uncle Crassius, your devoted admirer. I am sure you can persuade Drambero to support you as hortator, if you can find him. Orvas Dren has Nevena Yules and Valanda Omani in his pocket. I can't talk about business to anyone who doesn't belong to House Hlalu, sweetie.
Mathsera. Mathsera.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. How can I help you? Well met. Grief. It's nothing. I'm always glad to be of help. A very good day to you. I don't believe I've seen her with such a grand outfit in some... Certainly, you asked your question, and I'll see if I can answer it. Well, what do you know? It's you. Well met. Greetings.
I don't think we've been introduced. I am a farmer. I grow...
Sarah, listen up if you really care. My glass, and those fetchers left to rot. Excellent. Teach criminals like that to meddle with an honest trader. Now let me tell you about a few tricks of the trade. I think they'll come in handy for you. You will suffer greatly. There is no escape. You in. Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
These are the docks of Tel Brenora, and I'm the shipmaster. Tell me.
You are the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecy. You are the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. What do you want? I am, and of the seas, Pachimon. You are stupid, Outlander. I have nothing to say to you. I despise you and your kind. Go away. We know about the prophecies. We think they are foolish superstition. Don't bother us with this nonsense.
I am Manirai, wise woman of the Erebenimsun. You are the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. Do you need my services, or do you seek my counsel? I warn you. Be wary of Ashkan Ulath-Pal and his supporters. They all hate Outlanders, and love nothing more than to kill them and loot them. They do not respect custom or hospitality, and they think nothing of killing unarmed men, women, or children. They are bad men and bad leaders, and you should fear them. Ulath-Pal is always in his yurt, protected by his bodyguard, Gulakan Ahaz. I am just a weak woman, and I'm sure you would know best. But I would kill Ahaz first, the weaker of the two, and if I had secret magics and powers, I would use them to preserve me while I defend against two enemies at once.
Welcome, friend.
Go away, stupid. I'd kill you, but it's not worth the trouble. That does it.
Ha!
Yes, Outlander. Do you need my services, or do you see... I warn you. Be wary of Ashkan Ulath-Pal and his supporters. They all hate... Many of our tribe believe these prophecies to be no more than... You wish to be named Erebenimsun Nerevarine? Never. Not while Ashkan Ulath-Pal and his war-loving Erebenimsun live. They all hate Outlanders and are proud and haughty, and will never suffer an Outlander to rule them. If you would be Nerevarine of the Erebenimsun, you must kill Ulath-Pal and his supporters, the Gulakans Ahaz, Ranabi, and Ashu-Ahi. Then you must help me make peace-loving Erebenimsun Gulakan Han Amu our Ashkan. Ashkan Han Amu could then name you Nerevarine Erebenimsun. But before anything else can be done, you must first eliminate Ulath-Pal and his supporters. Then you should come speak with me, and we will discuss further how you might be named Erebenimsun Nerevarine.
I see this land suits you. Walk with virtue, Outlander.
You have slain one of my people. You must pay with your life. You will. You have slain one of my people. You must pay with your life.
Yes, Outlander. Do you need my service? Now, with Ashkan Ulath-Pal and his supporters dead, we may consider the Nerevarine prophecies and how you might be named Erebenimsun. Now, with Ulath-Pal and his supporters out of the way, it is a simple matter to be named Nerevarine of the Erebenimsun. All you need to do is persuade Gulakan Han Amu to become the Ashkan of the Erebenimsun. Seek him out in his Gulakurt. Be prepared, however. Han Amu is not the material one would choose when looking to make an Ashkan. He may be difficult to persuade. Han Amu is the son of our former chief, Iran Amu, but he is nothing like his father. His birth gives him a strong claim to lead the tribe, but of the many virtues required by an Ashkan, he lacks only 3 things: strength, courage, and wisdom.
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening. No matter what Manirai says, I'm not interested. I don't want to be Ashkan. Thank you. We are truly friends. I shall honor our friendship, too. I don't care what Manirai says. I don't want to be Ashkan. Everyone despises me. I am a weakling and a coward and a fool. I hate it, but it is true. I just want to be left alone. Yes, I recognize it. Ranabi wore that robe, the robe of Erur Dan the Wise. It was handed down to Ranabi through his family. But what has that to do with my wanting to be Ashkan? Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the robe that gives wisdom in council, and it is the idea of the robe that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkan who wears the robe, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson, and I must give it thought. You have killed Ulath Pal and his supporters. So you killed them just because of these prophecies? You are mad. I tell you, I am not the Ashkan, and I do not want to be Ashkan. Yes, I recognize it. Ahaz wore that amulet. Sanit kills Heart of Fire. Ahaz had it from his father, and Ahaz's father had it from Kinitu Nila, and Kinitu Nila had it from Sanitkil, a great witch warrior. But what has that to do with my wanting to be Ashkan? Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the amulet that gives courage in battle, and it is the idea of the amulet that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkan who wears the amulet, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson, and I must give it thought. Yes, I recognize it. It is the war axe of my father, the war axe of Eranamu. Ulath Pal had it from my father, and carried it as Ashkan. But what has that to do with my wanting to be Ashkan? Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the Ashkan who bears the axe, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. Now, with Ulath Pal dead, I hold the fate of the tribe in my hands, and I must accept that responsibility. Thank you for your lesson. I shall be Ashkan of the Erebinimsun, and I do not need the axe. You should keep it for yourself, and if you wish, I shall also name you Nerevarine. Thank you. I promise that, as Ashkan, I shall do my best to amend the dark reputation of the Erebinimsun, and as my first action as chief, I now name you Erebinimsun Nerevarine, champion of the Erebinimsun and protector of the people. You must also go to wise woman Manirai and get from her the seizing of the Erebinimsun, an enchanted heirloom of the tribe, which shall be assigned to all Dunmer that the Erebinimsun have named you Nerevarine. You wish to be named Nerevarine, and I have named you Nerevarine. Are you not satisfied?
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
You have persuaded Hanamu to be our Ashkan, and to name you Erebinimsun Nerevarine? Then I must give you the seizing of the Erebinimsun. Here, take this enchanted token of the Erebinimsun, that all may know that we have named you Nerevarine and champion. Well, now you are the Erebinimsun Nerevarine. You have persuaded him to accept his responsibilities. Now we will see if he... May you find me worthy of your attention.